Have you ever considered that the most powerful weapon in your homestead defense arsenal isn't a rifle, a shotgun, or a stockpile of ammunition? It's something far more profound and infinitely more clever. It's an idea, a principle so fundamental to warfare that the greatest military minds in history have built entire philosophies around it. Sun Tzu, the ancient Chinese strategist, put it best, and I'm paraphrasing here: the supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. Let that sink in for a moment. Subdue the enemy without fighting. For us, in our modern context, the enemy isn't an army, but the myriad of threats that could disrupt our peace: theft, trespassing, vandalism. The ultimate goal isn't to win a firefight, it's to ensure one never starts. Welcome to the unteachable lesson of war, the art of making your homestead so strategically unappealing, so psychologically daunting, that trouble looks at it, sighs, and just keeps on walking. Today we're going to learn how to build a silent, invisible shield around your property using wisdom ripped straight from the history books. Let's start with a concept I call the castle mindset. Now, I'm not saying you need to dig a moat and invest in a portcullis, though how cool would that be? The local homeowners association might have something to say about it. No, the castle mindset is about the principle of layered defense. Think about a medieval castle. An attacking army didn't just rock up to the front door and knock. They had to cross a killing field, then maybe a moat, then scale an outer wall, then fight through a bailey, and only then would they get to the main keep, where a bunch of very grumpy knights were waiting. Each layer was designed to slow them down, break their formation, and sap their will to fight. Your homestead needs to be the modern equivalent. Your first layer isn't your front door, it's your property line. This is where we implement what ancient generals would recognize as perimeter security. The Romans were masters of this. When they made camp for the night, even just for one night, every single soldier had a job. They would dig a ditch, build a rampart, and set up a palisade of sharpened stakes. It was a colossal amount of work, but it sent a crystal clear message. We are not an easy target. We are organized, we are disciplined, and messing with us will be a painful, messy affair. So what does the Roman marching camp teach us? Visibility and definition. The very first step is to clearly define your territory. A simple, well-maintained fence, even a post and rail fence that's more symbolic than impenetrable, does two things. First, it establishes a legal and psychological boundary. It says you are now entering private property. Second, it forces a decision. To cross it, a person has to make a conscious choice to break the rule, moving from casual opportunist to deliberate intruder. And most people looking for an easy score don't want to make that choice. Combine that with cutting back overgrown brush and trees near your entrances and driveways. You're eliminating the enemy's cover, a tactic every infantryman knows. You're creating your own little killing field, metaphorically speaking, of course. You're making the approach to your home open and observable. Now, let's talk about the geometry of security. This is about eliminating the blind spots that every attacker, from a Viking raider to a modern burglar, loves to exploit. Imagine your home is a fortress. The corners are your weak points. In ancient times, fortress designers solved this with round towers or bastion towers that stuck out from the walls, allowing defenders to shoot along the face of the wall and cover the dead ground. You don't need stone towers, but you do need to think about your angles. This is where strategic lighting and landscaping come in. Motion-activated lights are your best friend. But don't just put one over the front door. Think like a castle architect. Place them at the corners of your house, your garage, your barn. Angle them so they flood the sides of your buildings, eliminating those dark, shadowy areas where someone could hide. This is a passive, non-confrontational sentry that never sleeps. And if you really want to get clever with your landscaping, think about using thorny bushes like roses, barberry, or hawthorn planted directly under windows. It's a beautiful, natural barbed wire that would make any medieval gardener proud. It says, "Go on, try to climb through this window, I dare you." But all of this is just the physical setup. The real magic, the true unteachable lesson, is in the psychological game. This is the art of deterrence. During the Cold War, the entire doctrine of mutually assured destruction wasn't about winning a war. It was about making the cost of starting one so catastrophically high that no one would be stupid enough to push the button. Your goal is to create a local homestead version of that. You want to project an image of readiness and consequence? How do you do that without standing on your roof with a megaphone? Through subtle signs of presence and capability. A property under surveillance sign, even if you just have a couple of fake cameras, can be a powerful deterrent. But let's be real, a seasoned troublemaker can spot a fake camera. A better signal is signs for a dog, not a beware of dog sign, which just sounds aggressive. I mean a simple "we love our German Shepherd" sign with a picture of a big, furry, lovable, but to a stranger, terrifying dog. It doesn't matter if your dog is a Labrador who just wants to play fetch. The suggestion of a protective animal on the property is a massive psychological barrier. Finally, let's talk about the ultimate passive defense, the illusion of time. Every criminal, just like every attacking army, operates on a calculus of risk versus reward, and most importantly, time. The longer they are exposed, the higher their risk of being caught. So, your entire defense strategy should be designed to slow them down. A locked gate forces them to stop their car and get out to open it, or find a way around. A fence they have to climb is time. Motion sensor lights that suddenly turn night into day force them to freeze, reassess, and waste precious seconds. Every single one of these layers adds friction. It turns a potential 5-minute smash and grab into a 15-minute ordeal filled with uncertainty and anxiety. Most threats are not committed special forces. They are looking for the path of least resistance. You are, through simple, intelligent design, creating the path of most resistance. The goal here is not to live in a bunker, afraid of the world. Quite the opposite. The goal is to create such a robust, layered, and psychologically intimidating defense system that you can actually sleep more soundly at night. You are using the unteachable lessons of history, the strategies of Sun Tzu, the discipline of the Romans, the architecture of castle builders, to win your peace without ever having to fight for it. You are making your homestead a silent, serene fortress that commands respect not through loud threats, but through quiet, undeniable readiness. So go out there, look at your property with the eyes of a general, and start building your peace, one strategic layer at a time.